Hi everyone, I'm going to continue the series of the famous Oriental Rabbanim, and we're in Tunisia territory here, in G'raba, where it's a Hilula on the 7th of Tishrei, which is going to be naturally tomorrow from the time of recording, of famous Tunisian Rabbi Yosef Berebi, who was born back in the English year 1851 in G'raba. He was a student of famous rabbi in Tunisia of the name Rabbi Sassi Kohen Yonatan, and he would later on serve as a prominent Dayan in Tunisia, and he was considered one of the great Torah teachers from Tunisia over the last few hundred years. He was among them and was learning with many different students. I'll name a few of them, including Chacham Mordechai Amyasa Kohen, Chacham Tzion Kohen Yonatan, and also Rabbi Kaflon Moshe HaKohen. Actually, Rabbi Chacham Kaflon writes about him in his book Pachad Moshe. Were it not for him, Torah would have been forgotten by the Jewish people. That's how great Rabbi Yosef Berebi was. He was very, very great in Tunisia, and G'raba had a very prominent Jewish community, a very prominent Torah community, as I've related over in the past few hundred years. So, as I stated before, he learned in Rabbi Sassi's yeshiva at a young age, and actually in the year 1868, while he was only about 17 years of age, he would actually be appointed as a rabbi, and in the local yeshiva, Rabbi Yosef Berebi was actually teaching over there in the yeshiva of Rabbi Sassi's at the time. He's a great teacher. And in the year 1897, we're talking about he was in his mid-40s at that point, he was appointed a judge in the Kvyira and joined the court. He was a Dayan also, along with Rabbi Sassi Ma'atuk HaKohen Yonatan, and also Rabbi Rahami Haddad. Also, these were prominent Tunisian rabbis. I'll name a few more of the people, the caliber that was next to him, also including Rabbi Yaakov HaKohen Gadisha, and the student of his, Rabbi Tzion Kohen Yonatan, joined the court. These were some of the great rabbis from in the world at that time, and that was elite. At that time, there was an elite class of great Tunisian rabbanim. And actually, in the year 1910, after Rabbi Yaakov HaKohen Gadisha passed away in Tunisia, he was given the very, very prominent role of a head rabbi in Tunisia, which lasted also at that point in time for a short point in time. Many different books he actually composed, a lot of different colossal works. It's actually interesting, his students actually in the year 1913 actually wrote a colossal work on him called the Yelidei Yosef, which was published works and published sermons he did, and was an expansion within regards to the Chumash also, and the 6 books of the Mishnayot also his students had compiled in that year. It's actually interesting also, other different works were published along in that point in time, including the Ben Porat Yosef. That was another colossal work of his, which was published in G'raba after his death, which was innovations with regards to Shas, the Talmud Bavli, and the Sha'ot in halakha, questions coming up within regards to the different halachot also. And there was the Yelidei Yosef, just to add to it, had the different drashim, different shailot, answers, Torah questions and answers that was given at that point in time. He was a head rabbi in the yeshiva in Tunisia for many years, and passed away on the 7th of Tishrei in the English year 1919. So we're talking about 104 years ago at this point in time. Let's light candles in his memory. There was a lot of great rabbis from Tunisia. Please watch over the previous videos. We're nearly on already the 100th video within regards to the great Oriental Rabbanim. I've done already about maybe around 7-8 videos on great Rabbanim from Tunisia also. So let's learn about him. There's not much in English about him online, but a lot in Hebrew. Rabbi Yosef Berebi Z'tl Tzadik Libracha. Wishing you Gama Chatima Tova. And watch out this space, Bezrat Hashem. In the next 24 hours, I hope to do the sermon for Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, for this year. You can obviously watch the previous videos from the previous year, wherever any of you are going to watch it later on social media. So, Gama Chatima Tova. And I'd like to dedicate this Lilun Yishmat for Brenda Frame, a friend of mine. His mother passed away. She was, from Scotland, actually. So Brenda Frame made this be a schut for her neshama, and wishing you a great day.